Today's first hopeful visitors are musician Jessie with her grandparents Diana and Percy, and an item that's entertained 4 generations of their family.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the barn.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that a very small guitar?
It's actually a ukulele.
A ukulele?
Yep.
Oh, lovely.
It's a job for King of Strings, Julyan Wallis.
I'm Jules.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And you too. Who does this belong to?
So the ukulele belongs to me now, but my nan passed it on to me a few months ago, and it used to belong to your dad, didn't it?
Yes. He ran a band in the 1920s.
Really?
Played all over the place, but he loved that ukulele. He played it to my mother when they were courting in a rowing boat while she rowed him round the lake. The other boats on the lake followed them round in a long tail to listen to the music. He loved playing it to us all, and he would be absolutely thrilled that his great-granddaughter's carrying on the tradition, because
Really?
he played it to you, didn't he?
Yeah.
He did. He used to play it to me and my twin brother as well when we were about the same age, about 1.
Yeah. The love of music, it just spread through the family.
So it's in the blood?
Oh,
yes.
Definitely.
you could say that.
Definitely.
We all learned an instrument and played in the bands. And,
Really? What, so you all play an instrument then?
oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Clarinet and saxophone.
I'm a drummer. I play French horn as well.
And
So I play guitar and piano and now ukulele. I took to it instantly. It's such a beautiful sound and it's so delicate.
Yeah.
And it just cheered me up straight away. My musicality has obviously come from him and through you two. It's been nurtured. To be able to play the ukulele and do it justice as he played it to me would mean a lot, to be able to play something that he played and know that it's all, that's where it's come from.
May I?
Of
Yes,
course.
of course, yeah.
Wow, lovely. I love the rose. This is
Isn't it
It is
beautiful?
beautiful, isn't it?
absolutely
A
fantastic.
little damage on there, as you can see.
Yeah.
There's something rattling
I
inside.
think the piece may be inside.
That'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Yes.
That'd be an easier job.
There's something inside.
I see. There's a few holes going on up here.
Yes, we're curious about those, whether they relocated the pegs at some time or whether it had additional strings.
And there's also quite a crack on the bottom end.
is there?
Yeah.
Didn't see that.
Oh, hello. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's probably got dropped or...
Yeah. It's in need of a little TLC.
Indeed it is.
So if I can get this into a good condition, you going to give us a tune, Jessie?
Of course.
Well, I would love to hear you play this. So, Jules, you better get started.
I think I better have, mate.
Thank you all for coming down. We'll see you soon.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Cheers for now. What a little treasure she is, over 100 years old. There's a lot to do. These tuners will need attending to, especially the holes. So these are the original tuners. These two were replacements for some reason, and they probably didn't fit those holes, so they've drilled new holes to put those in. So I think I have to plug those and then attend to this little crack. So how I'm going to tend to that and get that aligned, I'm going to have a little think. Obviously, we're waiting to see if this missing piece is inside. I'm laughing if it is. If not, I've got to get my carving skills out. Ah. So there is the missing piece of the rose. Oh, no, here she comes, here she comes. Voila. Now, I can't get that in until the strings are out of the way and I've taken the pins out.
Next, a soft toy SOS for Amanda and Julie, courtesy of Nicola Libby from the Isle of Lewis.
Hello. Welcome. Oh, look.
Who is this? This is Parsley. I got Parsley from my dad. He was a present when I was about 5 years old. He was on a work trip to France and he brought him back I think that was in 1973. We never really got presents, so it meant a lot for, you know, me to get this from Dad. He's been so well played with.
Hello.
You had to push the bike.
Oh, I see. Look at that.
His legs moved with the bike, so it was always fascinating for me when I was wee.
That is so cool.
I ruined Parsley. I painted his face with lipstick shortly after I got him.
Poor
And
thing.
instantly regretted it. I can't ever remember my dad being angry with me, but I'm sure he was really disappointed. He was a gentleman. He was just lovely. He was a really hard-working dad. He was a chef.
Okay.
And when I was 11, we moved from England to Scotland and to the Outer Hebrides.
Wow.
My mum and dad bought a busy restaurant up on the Isle of Lewis, and we all helped. So we spent a lot of time with Dad. And I've lived there ever since, but I've had various house moves and Mum and Dad separated, unfortunately. And I actually thought I'd lost him in the various house moves.
Okay.
In 2020, in March 2020, we lost Dad suddenly. When we went to the flat, we started clearing his stuff and I found Parsley in a box.
Wow.
So
How did you feel when you saw him?
delighted. It obviously meant something to Dad too. Knowing that he kept things that were sentimental to us helps us. So, yeah.
What would you like us to do to him?
There's a few things wrong with him. Obviously, the lipstick on his face and his waistcoat is just falling off. He's got a very big hole in his bottom.
Oh, ow.
Where the stuffing is falling out. And just the bike in general is just very rusty.
Can you remember what the metalwork actually looked like?
So I think it was a shiny gold bike that he was on.
Oh, I can see.
yeah,
Yes, I
underneath
can
there's
see bits
still-
there. We'll get Dom to have a look at the bike.
That'd be great.
Nicola, we can't wait to get started on Parsley. We're really looking forward to it. Thank you so much for trusting us.
Thank you.
We'll let you know when he's ready.
Have
Okay,
a safe
thanks.
trip back.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Let's have a look.
Okay, what do you want to do to begin?
We need to dismantle him and then a really good clean.
Particularly his face.
This lipstick has got to go. He is going to need quite a lot of strengthening, so we're going to have to line all that body.
Yeah.
And we'll make him a lovely new jacket.
Yeah.
Oh, if you've been sat on a bike all those years, you'd want to waggle your arms, wouldn't you? Oh, that was easy.
Oh.
I'll continue taking all this out, then he's ready to go and have a good wash.
While you're doing that, I'll take this over to Dom, see if he can help.
Great idea.
The craft of lutherie may date back thousands of years, but Jules is embracing modern technology in his quest to mend the crack on the ukulele.
The crack here, it just needs pressing in there to align, but I can't just sit here with glue in there and hold it for how many hours it takes to dry. So I want to see where I'm going to put a strengthening patch inside this crack. There's no way of peering inside this. So I bought one of these gadgets. Basically, it's an endoscope put into a phone. This little chap will go inside, give me a good idea of where to position my strengthening cleat so it's not hitting any obstacles. It's time to go inside. I'm trying to find the crack. Ah, great, there's the crack. Just see this like L-shaped there, and the light is coming from the outside. If I put my hand over that, it should disappear. There we go. So that shows me exactly not to put my strengthening cleat here on the kerfing. I think I'm going to go just above where the two points meet of the L, and that should hold it in place, align it, and help glue it up nicely. So I'm really chuffed with that. The next step to get the cleat inside, which looks like this, and how do I get that inside there, perfectly aligned. Well, there's a whole cacophony of tools. So I've got some steel wire, I've got a piece of clear acrylic with some holes in it, and more importantly, this brilliant little design, which is a guitar tuner mounted on a block. And basically, the wire will go in through the side, up through the hole. Look at that, first time. And then I'll be threading the cleat on with some glue first. The wire goes through this, and I turn it just like I'd be tuning a guitar string in, and it'll pull the cleat into position, and more importantly, clamp it until the glue dries. Genius. We hope. And now it's a case of just pulling this wire through. I'm now going to thread this through this piece of acrylic. And obviously it's going to align this crack here and make it all flat and not bumpy. And now it's a case of putting on this clever little guitar tuner. I'm going to feel this get tighter. There we go, the cleat's on. That's exactly where I want it. When that's all dried and I've taken all this apart, I can then begin filling around with a bit of glue and also some filler, and then that's one secured and closed up crack. So I have a tiny piece that cracked off the rose. So I want to glue this to this. These roses are always intricately cut, and you know, back in the day, 100 years ago, these weren't done by machines. These were all hand done, and it's amazing, really. But they're delicate, so I've always got to treat them with the utmost respect. I've only got maybe 1 or 2 bites of the cherry, because if the glue dries and it's in the wrong position, I've got to snap it out and I could cause more damage. It's almost like keyhole surgery, isn't it? I'm just gonna let it go. Ooh, precarious. Now, can I hold it with the hook while I try to press this piece into position? Oh, look at that. You little beauty. Here's some glue. So that's really nice and solid there. I have had the best run of luck, I think, ever on an instrument. And I hope it continues to the next major job, which is sorting out the head and the tuners. So now, all the holes that have been drilled over the years will look a bit unsightly. So the tuners have got to come out, plug these holes, put a veneer on, make it look a lot better than what it is now. Well. I'm just going to put this veneer on, and she should be good to go. So it's just a case of putting it all together. I'm hoping when I take the clamp off after the glue is set, it's going to be just tickety-boo. Lovely. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Lovely and flat, just like I wanted. So another step closer to getting the old tuners back on, and all those nasty old holes to be now invisible from the front. And then I just need to trim all this up, give it a couple of coats of something nice. So Proper job, that is.
The next hopeful visitors are father and daughter Carlo and Alessia Rimini. They've brought a little reminder of family life back in their ancestral homeland of Italy.
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very good. So what have we got in the box?
So, this is my dad's old clock.
Okay. Steve, do you mind joining us?
Yeah. Steve Fletcher can turn back time on just about any clock.
Hello.
Hi.
So tell us about this clock.
So it was our family clock when I was growing up in the end of the 60s, beginning of the 70s.
Yeah.
And it's not really my mother's taste,
Right.
but my mother bought this, I'm sure, because it was made in her hometown in Italy by the very famous, in those days, Solari company of Udine in Italy. And Solari in those days were super famous for making all the airport arrival and departure boards.
Oh, wow.
So all those boards that go flip, flap, flip, flap, flip, flap, flip, flap, flip, flip, flap, that used to exist back in the day.
Right.
And they made this kind of consumer clock. So for my mother, this was, you know, a symbol of her town.
Yeah. And Mum's name? What was Mum's name?
Valentina.
Valentina. And when did she come over?
My mother came over at the beginning of, I think, 1960, 61. She came over to study English. Like many of these stories are the same. You come over to study English. You meet someone and you kind of never go home again.
Right.
But she was always felt strongly Italian. She spent a lot of time helping us grow to love her hometown.
Is Mum still with us?
Sadly, my mother died earlier this year, at the beginning of the year, which is one of the reasons, I suppose, for me to finally try and get this fixed. Yeah. For her, you know, Italy was still king, and this clock symbolises the link with Italy.
And how long has it been broken like this, then?
Oh, literally for as long as I can remember.
So it's been in a box at least 15, 20 years, because I dreamed that it would work again one day.
Really?
You know, I didn't think it was completely unfixable.
OK. Did you have a go, then?
No, I've never played with the mechanism.
I've seen you flipping it every now and then.
Well, I had a look.
Oh, you had a look. And what does having a look mean?
That can mean all sorts of things.
What do you mean by having a look?
That can mean taking everything out and putting most of it back in.
Well, I took it out, certainly.
OK.
And this is supposed to flip over like this. Every minute, it's supposed to flip over like that. But obviously, it's only supposed to flip the hour when it comes to 59 to 0, which it doesn't. And that's probably the final thing that made me decide I couldn't do it.
OK.
And I think it was missing a little knob here that you'd use to advance the minutes and advance the hours.
OK.
And if it could look a bit better at the same time, then that would be, you know, double whammy, super exciting dream. Yeah.
OK.
It's one of the few things that he genuinely talks about with, like
passion as well.
Yeah, passion. So for it to be fixed would make me really happy for him.
Well, thank you for bringing this in and owning up to having a look inside. All right? Not many people do that. You take care of both of you.
Thanks.
All right? See you soon. Bye-bye.
I really like this clock. It's so 60s. It's in a real poor condition. It's been held together with tape that's just disintegrated, and it looks pretty grotty at the moment. One thing that's really worrying me is this crack across the perspex here, and I'm hoping that I can repair it, because I'd rather repair it than replace it if I can. One of the main things that I've found is that there's a broken pusher spring that pushes the hour wheel around, that makes the hour numerals flip down, which explains why the minutes were working and the hour wasn't working. I can take the mechanism apart and get to the lever that has the spring on it, design it and make one, and hopefully that's going to work and turn that hour wheel over.
As Steve ponders the inner workings of the clock, Amanda is tackling the outer layer of Parsley, the mechanical toy.
Parsley's been completely dismantled now, and I've got to clean his face. The lipstick is greasy, it's got colour in it. I would usually go in with a much milder solution and work my way up. I know that Parsley's fabric-wise is strong, so I'm going in with something a little bit stronger this time because I really do want to try and lift this lipstick out. In you go, mate. Just one squid, look. Oh, wow. Let's give his little beard a real good clean. Isn't that incredible? Oh, mate. He's going to look so yummy.
I am under strict instructions from the Bear Ladies to get Parsley's bike not rusty and old looking like it is now. So the first thing I'm doing is taking the wheels off because they are probably the worst in regards to the rust. These, when it was new, would have been a brilliant, pristine, shiny surface. And I'm going to try and get some of that back. I'm going to use this piece of wire wool. It's a very, very light abrasive. I'm just going to wipe that over the surface with a tiny bit of white spirit. And hopefully that's going to remove any surface rust. That's perfect. Yes, look. In no time at all, we've got that old shine back. That looks great.
I've just finished the internal lining for Parsley's body. I'm now going to carefully feed it into the old. This will just give it that little bit of firmness and support. It's a bit like putting on a slightly weird duvet cover. That should help him to be able to cycle for many more years.
That's it. So I've taken quite a bold decision to actually blast and strip the whole frame right back. It's absolutely perfect. It's so nice. I've got a clean blank canvas. All the rust has gone. Now all it needs is a nice coat of gold paint.
I'm making Parsley a new waistcoat. His original waistcoat is in a really bad way. It really has seen better days. I'm not very often allowed near paint. My Julie keeps it well out of my reach because I'm messy. But I've insisted on this occasion. Parsley needs a little bit of, just a little bit of brightening on those little pupils on his eyes. Nothing drastic, but I'd like to just fill them in a little bit so that his eyes pop again. I do the paint face as well. Look at that. Oh, my man. Well, let it not be said that I can't paint. There we go. Eyes are looking fabulous.
It's all eyes on Julyan as he reaches the crucial restringing stage of the ukulele repair.
So the tuners are on, and aren't they looking great? I mean, it's just so good to use the original ones, even though they're mismatched. They function, they look good, they work good, so I'm really happy with that.
Jessie's great-grandfather wooed his sweetheart with this ukulele, then played it to Jessie as a baby. So to hear it again will mean the world to her and her grandparents, Diana and Percy.
Hey.
Hello, hello.
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 Back. How are you?
Well, very
Very
well,
well, thank you.
Yes, yeah.
Excited.
Yes, indeed.
I've missed it actually quite a lot.
Really?
It was hard letting it go.
Because the idea is for this to be played, right?
Yeah, I want to play it out and about, and yeah, because my great grandfather was all about getting out there. So I think he'd be, well, very proud to see it actually being played live.
Yes,
so
very much.
I can't wait.
Jules, I think you should do the honours.
Do you think so?
Yeah, come on.
Oh my!
Golly. Oh,
That's incredible.
It's magic.
It's a different instrument.
It is.
It really is.
Oh my! Wow. And the crack.
And the crack's better.
Oh wow!
Oh, that's
And
wonderful.
the headstock. There's
Oh,
no
look at
holes
that.
in it.
That is.
I can't believe you managed to fix the sound hole pattern.
Fretwork. Was it inside?
It was the missing piece.
Oh, the missing piece.
That's amazing.
How's it going to feel playing this, knowing that your great-grandfather
Yes.
played it?
Oh, yeah, it'll be great because, you know, I know that all the music's come from him.
He'd be absolutely over the moon
Oh,
that
yeah.
somebody took his instrument and repaired it in this way.
Well, it looks lovely. What I want to know is, does it sound lovely?
Ah, well.
OK, let me get your chair.
Right. Thank you.
What are you going to play for us?
So I'm going to play a song that my great-granddad played to me and my brother when we were little, and it's called Ain't She Sweet.
Lovely.
Sounds great.
Ain't she sweet? I see you coming down the street. Oh, and I ask you, oh, confidentially, ain't she sweet? And ain't she nice? I look her over once or twice. When I ask you, oh, confidentially, ain't she nice? Thank you.
That was lovely.
Okay. Oh, it sounds fabulous.
Last time I heard that song was played by my father with Jessie listening. And you sat on my lap after that, didn't you? Because you
Yeah.
wanted to have a go yourself.
Have a little go, yeah.
Yeah.
I just wish that my father was here to see
Yeah.
it.
To see what he's passed
He'd be
down.
delighted.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we'd like to thank you very, very much, Jules, for doing all this.
You're so welcome. It is a pleasure.
Thank you.
And I'm really, really sad to see it go.
Ah.
Thank you.
And thank you both.
Cheers,
See ya.
bye-bye.
Take
Thanks.
care of yourself.
Thank you very
Bye.
much again.
Bye.
I imagine my father's reaction. He would have been absolutely overjoyed. I could feel him there saying, oh, look. And, yes, and wanting to play it again. Yeah.
It sort of made me feel a lot more connected to my great-grandfather. It makes me feel that he's a lot closer. Obviously, my nan grew up listening to it, and just to be able to play it so that she can hear it again,
Yes.
I think is really special.
It's brought Dad back to me.
Surprise!
More accustomed to traditional materials like mahogany and brass, Steve is having to expand his repertoire to tackle the plastic case on the 60-year-old Italian flip clock.
This is quite a big crack here, and I'm going to put some glue that will soak into it. I don't think that it will make it invisible at all, but I hope to improve it. There's probably only one way forward on this, and that is to use a car windscreen repair resin. Now, there's a real problem with using that because I'm relying upon capillary action to draw it in. And if it doesn't draw it in, then I'll have to rethink things. It's a resin that is cured by ultraviolet light. So I'm just going to run it along the crack here. Actually, I can see it's taking it in. Wow, that is great news. So the glue has definitely been absorbed into the cracks. I'm just going to pop it under the UV light. What that will do is it'll cure the resin, and then I'll be able to clean it up. And hopefully it's going to come up much brighter. This old tape has softened up to a degree, but it's certainly not as soft as I'd like. I'm so frightened of breaking the case because it's so brittle. What I'm going to do now is just going to try a bit of very, very fine emery just to see if I can actually clean off this yellowing and get back to that whiter finish there. It is actually starting to appear, which is some really good news. Wow. That has actually come up so much better than I thought it was going to. Wow, that is amazing. Oh, I can't wait to get the whole thing polished up now. Managed to get hold of a piece of plastic, just the right diameter to fit into here. And this is going to make up the setting knob that has two little radiuses cut out of it so you can put your fingers on there and just push it one way or the other. So that should just slide in like that. That goes on there. Perfect. Just need to glue it together now. I've got to make a spring that actually drives the hour wheel. And the hour wheel is a toothed wheel that the spring has to push down on. Every time it pushes around one tooth, it flips the tickets over to another hour. And hopefully I've got the design right. I just need to file it up to shape now. This is where I use an old file because filing this hard material would blunt any good file. And that's why I keep all my old tools as well, so that I can be really rough with them. Once I've finished it, I'll try and fit it to the mechanism, and I'm really hoping it's going to work. Because if it doesn't, I've got to go back to the drawing board.
The triple talents of Amanda, Julie and Dom mean that Parsley can get back in the saddle.
Hello, hello. You okay? Parsley's trike. There we go.
That's a great job, Dom. That looks amazing.
I had to completely repaint the frame, but it's the same gold that it would have been.
Yeah,
Really
absolutely
lovely.
fabulous. Thank you. Can't wait to get him on there now.
Thanks, Dom.
Thanks, Dom.
So I'm thinking,
Yes.
get his hands back onto the handlebars, pop on his head.
Perfect.
With Parsley safely astride his golden trike once again, Nicola is eager to see her toy looking as fresh as the day her beloved father gave him to her 50 years ago.
Hello, Nicola. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Good. How are you feeling?
Excited, but can't wait to see what he looks like. Okay.
Go on then. Let's do it together.
Oh my goodness. Can I touch him?
It's yours. It's all yours.
Oh my goodness. I just can't believe it. He feels so soft as well.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah. And he's clean.
Yes.
There's nothing. I can't even see the lipstick on his face. My dad would be delighted just now to see him in this state. He says I got him.
Yeah.
And that's really important.
Yes. Yeah.
He's just perfect.
It's been an absolute pleasure, Nicola.
Oh, I'm never going to leave you again. Thank you so
Take
much.
care.
Thank you. Bye-bye. I never believed that I would get Parsley back to a condition like he is today. I felt so special when Dad gave him to me, and since we lost Dad, it means a lot for me to have him restored back, because I know Dad would be pleased that he's looking like he was when he gave him to me. And honestly, it means so much. I'm so thankful, so thankful.
Ready for reassembly, the Solari clock.
I'm pretty sure I've got everything ready so that I can get it all together and get it working. I've now glued this spring. I've actually fixed it in place. Now I'm confident it's going to turn the hour tickets over. Just got to remember how everything goes back together. Right, let's reattach these springs. Right, as I'm pushing this down, that's working all right. So I'm hoping that when I get to the... Yes! Oh, that's a real relief. The hour's turning over now. I'm amazed. That is just great. That means that I can set to and get all the other bits and pieces back on, and yeah, it's going to work. Very pleased.
That's it, Steve. You can't polish that anymore.
I'm so pleased with the way it's come up.
You know what? You should be. It looks incredible. It's so nice.
Thank you.
So enamoured by his mother's 1960s clock, Carlo kept it even after it stopped working. But along with daughter Alessia, he's hoping Steve's got the numbers flipping once again.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back.
How have you been?
We've been good.
Carlo, why does this clock mean so much to you?
This clock is symbolic of my family's link with Italy, and specifically of the piece of Italy that my mother came from.
I guess that's why you've kept hold of it for so many years.
It's 100% why I've kept hold of it all these years.
It's genuinely one of the things that he enjoys talking about, as you can tell how excited he gets.
Well, do you want to have a look? Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Please. Definitely would like to see it.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, it's like brand new. It's superb. Oh.
It genuinely looks brand new.
Oh,
look, it's
does
even
it work?
Dad. Oh!
Hey!
It did it! It did it!
Oh, that's fantastic. It works. Fantastic. Eh? Yeah, it's really good.
After 20 years of waiting, how does it feel seeing that number flick over?
It's a joy. It's an absolute joy. It's just so lovely to see the thing working again. I mean, how did you get this little bit here?
I made it.
You made it?
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. Oh.
Alessia, this must be quite nice seeing your dad so happy.
Yeah,
about this clock.
honestly, it genuinely melts my heart seeing him so happy about it. Like, he does not smile like this, ever.
It's absolutely fantastic.
What do you think your mum would make of this?
She'd be delighted. She bought it to remind us all of the town that she was from, and so she'd be delighted to see it working again now.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, really pleased.
There we are. It's all yours.
Superb, superb. Thank you so much, Steve.
You're
Really
welcome.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye. It feels absolutely fantastic to have the clock back, to see it looking so good and actually working again. It just brings back many memories of my youth.
Actually seeing it flip by itself just gave it life, really. It's just amazing.
It used to look dead, and now it looks alive again.
Yeah,